What up? This is your boy Jay Dizzle, and I am here in the heart of Bushwick, and I'm going to go see crew Esteban and crew Hamza Maisonets. Stay tuned. This is your boy Jay Mendez, NYC Fight Life TV.
Give me some of that good old love. Oh, let me make you. Give me some of that good old love. Lord, put your hands together and show your love for the world. Let me make you. Give me some of that good old love. Let me make you.
I would say about 28. Then I did 32 Muay Thai professionally. I lost 2, I had 1 draw in the kickboxing. I have 72 professional fights in total. My brother had a bunch of amateur fights, so did myself. He turned pro. We had a couple of fights as a pro. He won a tri-state New York State title. I had the pleasure of winning 17 professional belts and 2 world titles under your own association.
What's up, everybody? This is Jay Mendez. Welcome to the world of the Maisonets Muay Thai Camp, where we dive a little bit deeper into some of the fighters and their backgrounds. So sit back, relax, enjoy this episode. Thank you guys for being here with me. Let's go. Our first featured fighter on today's episode is none other than Venus Smith, a confident woman who has compiled a record of over 12 wins and 1 controversial loss. And of those 12 wins, most of them were by way of knockout. In the first chapter of this episode, we sit down with none other than crew Hamza Maisonets, the founder of Maisonets Muay Thai, and Venus Smith. We get a brief story on what's going on with Venus Smith and what she looks forward to in the future with her fighting career.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Suwadi Kurab. This is crew Hamza Maisonets. At my brother's facility, I am Rooster Muay Thai, which is a branch off, and it's the same style of Maisonets Muay Thai. He has his own entity. As my name was Yot Mingpong, which meant the Great Scorpion. Crew Yot means the elite teacher, just in case we have a little problem with it. Okay, well, I'm here with one of our fighters, which is Venus Black Cat Smith, all right? Coach.
Yep, hi, how you doing? My name is Venus.
So we're here because a lot of people are trying to find out, because she used to be with Kings before, training, and no disrespect, she has nothing but love and respect for everyone, as well as ourselves in their camp. They did a great job with her. She's been with us because her man has been with us for a long time. He's a crew under us, and she's been training with us now going on almost 3 years. So we've been with her, training her and helping her out. She also was out of the game because of an injury. Some may say, and some promoters, they don't want to put her right back in unless she gets a warm-up or something like that. Not an amateur, because we want to go straight. We would like to go straight to the pro division with her. The majority of all the women she fought felt the thunder. They know what it is. And we're here just to help her along her vision and what she wants to do. We're not telling her what to do, but she wants to go pro. So we're putting this out there as a statement of saying we would like a beginning pro with at least 11 amateur fights or a little more. It doesn't make a difference. That would step up to this challenge. We have no problem doing it, but nowadays people are getting robbed all the time when they fight semi-pro. They're fighting with elbow pads, which is the same rules they're doing in France right now. Even Sunshine's fighting with it over there with elbow pads on, because that's their pro division, and we're not getting paid for it, and we're getting conned all the time and taking fights and losing by decision. At least if you lose, get paid. Not a little trophy or a medal. That don't make no freaking sense. You can't pay the rent with a belt. So this is my own little rebuttal here that we're trying to ask those out there to help the brother and the sister out to get some fights. We're not asking you to worry about anybody's welfare or saying that, oh, she needs to warm up. No, that's our job to find out she needs to warm up. Fall back, play your position. You got to fight or not. So I'll let V talk a little bit if she would like to.
So yes, I've been out of the game, and I'm not even going to try to hide the fact I was injured. I did have to take some time off. Life happens, personal issues, work. Right now I'm just a freelance, and I just work for myself. And currently, yes, I've been training with them for about several years, I would say. And they've been kind enough to take me under their wing and really teach me and break everything down. So I basically had to go back to crawling before walking again. I think I'm about there. You know, I take the good and the bad every day, but I'm always welcome to learn. And I've been really wanting to move forward with my Muay Thai career. You know, and a lot of people are like, yeah, you should keep it amateur, but let's keep it honest. I am getting older. This sport does have wear and tear. And I just feel like I want a story to tell. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to never do it now or do it never, basically. So, you know, with somebody's help, anybody's help, you know, we're just trying to look for a fight, see if I can get my feet wet, and then take it from there.
Crew Esteban Maisonets, my younger brother, is her full-time trainer. So right now he's currently a little busy helping my son out, running the Purple Scorpion Maisonets, and Crew Stoney is also helping him out as well. And we're getting the fights, you know, we're getting everything up and running. So I'm speaking on his behalf. So what we're trying to do basically is not say that we want her to stay on standstill. We want her to move forward, and we're here for her vision and her drive and to seek her out in her journey throughout this. And hopefully, you know, Fight Life TV will help us out, and we can do another section on her. All right? So right now we're going to be going to the Warriors Cup 37. Crew Brandon Maisonets has just trained through the whole month for Ramadan, which helps you gain weight. It keeps weight on your body. It's tough. And alhamdulillah, may Allah reward him, because the benefits are more than what anyone could ever understand. And we got George Miller as well. That's my adopted son. He's fighting today too. So we're going to go out there and put our Maisonets Muay Thai stamp on a person. Win, lose, or draw, we come for the Muay Thai spirit, all right, which is cool heart, calm mind, and great aura. So hopefully you understand that. And we'll see you soon at the weigh-ins. Sawadee Cup. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Masalam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Sawadee Cup. This is our family right here. This is a part of our family right here. They're the ones that take care of our people. We got Venus and Stoney right here. They take care of our people every time they come down. You know what I'm saying?
This hotel, Casa Venus.
This is Casa Venus and Stone. And they take care of Cafe Bacalao. And my man cook it up like a chef.
You already know the meat man.
That's the man right here, all right?
Of course, the mail. Thank you so much, brother.
Have a good one.
You too.
You too.
So get ready for tonight. We're going to get busy.
No, it's the cook. You first got to tenderize the meat, to season the shit, then you can cook it up. So you're going to get tenderized right now. You heard? And then
flip-flop.
And then he cook it. You know what I'm saying? That's how
it happen.
Medium rare.
I'm coming.
Stay tuned. Have some fun, baby.
Hanging out with the Maisonets Camp is always a lot of fun, as they make everybody feel like a family.
He's always beating my ass. He's always beating my ass. What it do is your boy, Jay Dizzle, Jay Mendez, Wakata TV, NYC Fight Life TV. We about to go to the Queen's Theater for tonight's Warriors Cup, where we have, we got Crew Brandon, the Purple Scorpion Maisonets, fighting tonight.
Right now.
We're going to see y'all there, so stay tuned. We're about to give you the business. NYC Fight Life TV. Wakata.
The fighter you see here is none other than Stoney Morales. Stoney Morales is a veteran in the Muay Thai fight game and has been with the Maisonets Muay Thai Camp for a couple of years, specifically under the Iron Rooster banner under Crew Esteban Maisonets. Stoney Morales has also won his share of championship belts, including the WKA and the US KBA championship belts. Stoney plays an instrumental role in preparing the fighters for their upcoming bouts. But Stoney also has plans to return back to the ring. So what's in the future for Stoney? We're just gonna have to wait and find out. But the one thing that's for certain is that the Maisonets Muay Thai Camp will make sure that he's ready. The Maisonets' motto is simple: to put their stamp down in every fight. Whether win, lose, or draw, they come to bang. With producing over 30 champions, including over a dozen world champions, the Maisonets Muay Thai Camp has plenty credibility behind them. And the man you see here is Crew Esteban Maisonet, who's won his share of regional titles. He runs the Brooklyn division, otherwise known as Iron Rooster Muay Thai, under the Maisonets banner.
You hear that storm? Hear it? Woo! Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're here. Just hit the ground for the weigh-ins. Got the purple scorpion right here. We got the juggalo right there.
You already know what time it is.
That's my adopted son. That's my biological son.
Let's have fun.
We got Crew Brandon. And we got George. And we're going to put the Maisonette stamp.
On our way to the weigh-ins, the main objective is for Crew Brandon Maisonet and George Miller to make weight, and then afterwards go get something to eat so they can refuel their bodies.
Why you always cold, Charlie? Why you always cold?
On our way down the ramp towards the entrance, Crew Hamza sees an old friend.
That's my brother right there. That's my brother right there. That's my brother.
World champion Crew Rami Ibrahim.
That's my champ right there. Hear me? We're going to go inside right now.
Where's the weighing at?
We are at the official weigh-ins for Warriors Cup, an event promoted by Christian Tran and Frankie Perez.
What's going on, man? 50 seconds. Step up. 50 seconds. What you doing?
That is Eugene. That is Eugene. It works with Eugene. No, these guys. Eugene. Yeah, always.
George Miller weighs in first, but we just found out that there might be some issues with the match taking place.
Let's do this. Let's have some fun tomorrow.
Purple Scorpion steps on the scale. He will be taking on Malcolm Hill for a USMTA title.
Malcolm officially 140.5.
Both fighters make weight and now square off with the championship belt to build hype for tomorrow's bout.
You gonna get it over here, guys. You got a good smile, bro.
Crew Brandon is always all smiles when it comes to fighting. The Maisonets family is a fighting family, dating back to Crew Hamza's father as a professional boxer, going down to Crew Hamza Maisonet becoming a two-time world champion, to Crew Esteban Maisonet winning numerous regional titles, and now Crew Brandon Maisonet that carries on the legacy for the fighting family.
Alright, we just landed, Sawadee Cop.
Fight Night Life TV. Flakata, you already know. Now, let's get it. And what I mean by that, you see all this food? As usual, I'm always to the last, so I gotta get hungry, I gotta feel my body.
Or is he both?
He's both. I mean everything.
George, would you like to speak to the camera for a minute and let them know how was your beautiful time in the weigh-ins?
Good. Weigh-ins were beautiful. Came in, everything good. I stepped on that scale, 245 pounds, baby. Was there, everything went smooth. My opponent was even there. Unfortunately, things didn't go as we hoped it would, and his papers were, I guess they didn't work. They didn't come through.
Well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has his purpose for everything, so we don't know what's going on. Inshallah, everything will be all right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we wish nothing for the best for that team as well. As well as the Matador team, we wish nothing but the best for them. I don't know how did that really occur, but I seen some strange shit in my 32 years of putting guys to fight. So because of that, and that being said, we're going to get ready to go inside right now, all right? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing?
The one thing I noticed when hanging out with Crew Hamza Maisonet is that every time we go to an event, he is always positive and filled with good energy. Yet, within the battlefield, he is always intense. But in the locker rooms, he's always smiling, making other teams feel comfortable, making his fighters feel comfortable, and his attitude is one which he feels like anything happens, you have to embrace it as it is all part of war. Brandon. Just gonna wait a few hours and just relax a little bit and everything, and then in a little bit we'll be bringing some highlights and stuff like that. But for real, we're not going to focus so much on the event as we will on our fighter. So that's basically it. NYC Fight Life TV. Let's go.
I need our stuff.
Crew Brandon Maisonet's whole life has been about fighting. Since he was a kid until now, he's amassed over 100 fights throughout his career and has even won a Junior World Championship with the US KBA.
Aiming at you niggas that's mental midgets. I split a cabbage every time I spit a passage. Every thinking and reacting cause my shit is interactive. You're a kid that has your reach your full potential as a man. Stop trying to dissect my plan because you cannot understand it. I'm a savage with a pen, so respect the craft. Well, I'ma have you -1. Homie, go check the math to set my path to greatness. So believe me, I'ma make it. And I ain't waiting anymore, yo, I gotta grab it. An animal whose destiny is at the top of the heap. So let me out of this cage, I need to be released. I'm breathing fire when I speak, cause I'm bringing that heat. Eyes open, the game's over, you've awakened the beast. Can't stop my destiny. By the time I reach my full peak, all of the opposition.
We just found out today, even though I was aware, probably it was my ignorance anyway, to not look at my emails, that they changed the fight from 5 rounds to 3 rounds. And A-class fighters, because of this athletic commission, which is, they're logical, they're right about what they're saying, which is if they do 3-minute rounds, they're basically fighting like pros, but they're not getting paid, so it's illegal to do. So they're making the fight of my sons and Malcolm Hill and Brandon Scorpion Maisonette a 2-minute, 3-round fight for a title. Heard that? 2-minute, 3-round fight for a title. So don't make too much sense to me, but it is what it is. So that's the way we look at it. It's a good camp. They're good people. Malcolm, we love him. But we know he moves. He's a tricky little sucker. We got to go in there smart. Hopefully we do what we do. They do what they do. Let the better man win. Hopefully they don't go to the judges on some bullshit. What he cuts. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
So wake up, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's time to have fun. It's about that time. We're halfway through the card. Now it's time to start wrapping up and warming up. I want my team to have the best support. I want my Abu, I have a cool tone. I I have my nutrition, the person that helps me with my weight and everything. Keeps me right, because
Now we got the brothers right here, all the other fighters that we have, our champions, right? Mingo Boyd already had a good fight with Malcolm. He did a good fight.
We're gonna get it back.
You know what I'm saying? And Mingo's coming back soon. And everybody's doing, we got to get Danny down. Danny's getting back. He just got to drop his weight. Today's his birthday, so we want to say happy birthday to the brother.
Happy birthday.
I'm the original Smooth, by the way. Alright, Malcolm took that name from me, so.
Yeah. Fall back. Have some fun out there. Win, lose, or draw, doesn't matter. There's a resume. But you're only as good as your resume when you go get a job. So you got to understand, when you fight the wolves all the time, all you're going to have is sheep left. So we fight only wolves. You know why? Because the name Hamza means lion. That's what the freak we are. Get ready with clap. Right, what you want to do is basically just relax yourself. You know he's a pusher.
Just before the fight, Crew Hamza goes over some preparation with his son and a game plan to try to best adapt to his opponent's style. An accomplished fighter and champion himself, with over 75 professional fights and only 2 losses and 2 world championships, Crew Hamza Maisonet is the best man to have in your corner.
Looks like he's stepping back. But what he does after he hits, he goes here, leans away, then moves. You got to catch him in motion with that back leg. Make him get all set. That's what we need to do. Nice and relaxed. Don't be so aggressive, because the shot you get hit with is the one we don't see. That's the one that could hurt you. It happened to me against Phil Nurse. It can happen to anybody. Don't do it. Pay attention.
Things are getting heated up in the locker as it's almost go time, and Crew Brandon has to do some last-minute preparations for his fight. How we doing, Crew?
Doing great. Now it's time to have some fun. Just getting things situated, getting all my stuff out. It's time to get it on.
Father and son are working paths as Brandon prepares for battle. The intensity of battle in the Muay Thai ring can be overwhelming, especially of this magnitude. Crew Hamza Maisonet has been there for all of Brandon's fights. He takes great pride in his son, as he told me numerous times that his son is very dedicated to the art, as he has a full-time job, comes home, trains, and stays dedicated to this brutal and demanding sport. Win, lose, or draw, the Maisonets Muay Thai Camp are here for one thing, and that's to put their stamp down in the ring.
Yeah. This is dedicated to all those people who talk a lot of shit. I ain't got the balls to get up and do it themselves. I'ma go get it. Let's go. The complexity of my complexion is just a reflection of imperfection. As I cross the intersections of life, feel rejections of the past. Now I'm stressing the path to happiness, so I walk through it with no questions asked. I'm trying to achieve this goal. With this key that I hold, I control the future that lies within deep in my soul. But sometimes I lose sight of what lies ahead, so I just mope around, lie in bed, just to cry and shed tears in the years that went by instead of cheers. I'm trying to shed some light onto my peers of the pain and the struggle, financially in trouble. I was owing money when I should be stepping up my hustle. Gotta take charge of my situation. and break out of my shell of these limitations. Instead of sitting and waiting times, you gotta do things that your integrity is debating. Cause feeling like a bum is getting to my patience. And my determination will never stop till my heart ceases to beat. I'ma climb to the top. I learn a lot of lessons, like reach for the wealth, keep to yourself. You need no one else. Your determination speaks for itself. And life is full of surprises, and many sacrifices have me realizing that this whole world is cold as ice. But despite this, you keep your eyes on the prize, and if you move forward, you can make your whole life experience priceless. It's unbelievable how I achieve the unachievable amongst many people who don't believe in you. It's inconceivable, homie. That's when you see the true colors, cause these people want you under you. Discover you true fan, they're here for you. So keep your fam close to you when they truly lift up your spirits like they supposed to do, and always cheer for you and weed away the snakes. Gotta keep them out your space cause they deceive and hate. So you gotta keep them in their place, and haters need a reason to see you stressed and dismayed. Fuck them all when they see you getting blessed with the pay. Enemies wanna put you down, ASPCA. You wanna run free, but these haters trying to keep you caged. So seize the day, lead the way, wipe your past tears away. Got something that you need to say, get on your knees and pray to seek out his wisdom, clean out your spirit, then be about your business. Let these people know you get it. And my determination will never stop till my heart ceases to beat. I'ma climb to the top. I learn a lot of lessons, like reach for the wealth, keep to yourself. You need no one else. Your determination speaks for itself. And life is full of surprises, and many sacrifices have me realizing that this whole world is as cold as ice. But despite this, you keep your eyes on the prize, and if you move forward, you can make your whole life experience priceless. Yo, time's of the essence, it's time for the present. We live in life to the fullest, ain't no time to be resting. It's my time to shine and climb where I'm destined to be. Time is pretending to be a friend to me when it's my enemy, and my mentality is the way reality is. So put yourself first in this game and hand your riches. And it's like you fuck with scandalous bitches trying to put their hands on your shit and make you start blasting these kids. So I live for the day and plan for tomorrow, cause sorrows in my rearview give me clear views of what follows. There was joy in my heart, now it's hollow, and these bottles better respect me cause they know that I'm the newest desperado. Now I pay my dues, time to get this fortune that I want. Future's right now, it's time to move forward with a stomp. Nobody's stopping me, it's prophecy, I gotta be one, until the day comes when my soul leaves and I gotta be done. And my determination will never stop till my heart ceases to beat. I'ma climb to the top. I learn a lot of lessons, like reach for the wealth, keep to yourself. You need no one else. Your determination speaks for itself. And life is full of surprises, and many sacrifices have me realizing that this whole world is as cold as ice. But despite this, you keep your eyes on the prize, and if you move forward, you can make your whole life experience priceless. Yo, yeah, this is a shout out to all those bum ass bitches, fuck boys that talk a lot of shit, but they got the fucking courage to stand up and get it yourself. Real recognize real. Shout out to everybody who put in that work. If you want it, go and get it. Just when you truly deserve it. Real recognize real. Fuck all that bullshit. I'm out.
Voices in the air, I hear them loud and clear, telling me to listen. Whispers in my ear, nothing can compare. I just wanna listen.
That moment I've been fighting for, you might ignore me, but I will never surrender because I am destined to live all the types of glory. To all of you said that I couldn't and wouldn't achieve it because you wouldn't let me. Continue to hate it, continue to test it, continue to disrespect me. Continue to feed into all of the envy and venomous hate that's around y'all. Continue to act like you haven't been over my soul, hoping for my downfall. Cause when every lyric I clown y'all, not only to bring your fears out, really I'm hoping that this way you're coping and gonna be bringing my tears out. If that's the case, then that'll reach out to the blood and that's what I'ma give you. And know that in this time that it's still fine and I still forgive you. Cause the wall you built against me eventually is surround you. I just hope my tears become the waterfall that drowns you. You feel me?
Voices in the air, hear it loud and clear, telling me to listen. Whispers in my ear, nothing can compare. I just wanna listen, telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. Telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. I am.
Regardless if you believe in me, you might as well get out the way because not in any way you're defeating me. You wanted blood, bleed with me. You won't because your excuses are poor and sloppy. I was born a king and you were not born to stop me. I was born the real thing. You were not even a carbon copy. God is my co-pilot and my flow is violent, so never my kamikaze. This for me is do or die. Truth is I will never give in. The truth will rise. This is no suicide. It's the mountaintop for the pupil's eyes. You will not hurt at the furry with gossip and feudalize. I let them neutralize. Kill you while you ever sleeping and euthanize. Were you surprised? Then I guess you hadn't been paying attention to giving it fear. You made it appear with every negative thought you were mentioned. I gave it to nothing but giving my all. 100% of the day that I fall, like I'm not insane, cause life is a game and I am the one that is making the call. He asked why I want it so bad, my response was automatic. I said I want it so bad, cause they said I couldn't have it. Feel me?
Voices in the air, hear it loud and clear, telling me to listen. Whispers in my ear, nothing can compare. I just wanna listen, telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. Telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. I am.
Son of world champion Crew Hamza Maisonet and the legacy and future of Maisonets Muay Thai. Crew Brandon the Purple Scorpion Maisonet has numerous titles under his belt, including a US KBA Junior World Championship. The bond between father and son is immeasurable. Crew Hamza Maisonet takes great pride in his son Brandon, the Purple Scorpion Maisonet, as he is both his father and his best friend. As we're getting ready to go out to the ring, Crew Brandon, the Purple Scorpion, is dancing in the back. As you can see, he's calm, cool, and collected, ready to go out and put on a fight. His intensity has picked up. It's go time.
He got that on my
opponent. Standing to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Maisonets Muay Thai. He is the Purple Scorpion. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Maisonets.
For Crew Brandon, a fight is something that he enjoys, as evident of the smile on his face. The action is intense in the first round as Purple Scorpion comes forward stalking his opponent, landing strikes and moving forward and pressuring his opponent. An intense first round comes to a close. An intense match comes to a close, and both fighters walk away feeling like they took the victory. And in true Purple Scorpion fashion, he starts dancing in the corner, celebrating his performance. He definitely did his father proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3 hard-fought rounds of full rules Muay Thai, the winner of this bout, as a result of judges' unanimous decision, the red corner.
In the end, his opponent is granted a unanimous decision victory.
Good showing, baby.
You already know, have some fun. Win, lose, or draw. That stamp was down.
He came to the ring dancing and exits the ring dancing in good spirits. Another day in the office, Crew Brandon is cool, calm, and collected.
Put that stamp down. Put that stamp down. They're going to feel it. What do you want to say?
Crew Brandon is all smiles. It seems like every fight to him is a celebration. As the music starts to play, Crew Brandon starts to dance, as he embraces the prospect of war. But he is at peace with himself, no matter what happens. It's a celebration of battle, but it's also a celebration of life for the Maisonets.
Ladies and gentlemen, now making his way to the ring, out of the blue corner, Brandon Maisonets.
The wait is over. It's go time.
You guys go right in through here.
Go right up here on this side. And then we're come over there.
Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. When they come with their evil assault, I just
He walks in the ring with intent and puts a stomp down on the ring to let everyone know that he is prepared for battle. His opponent, the fast-moving and crafty fighter, Malcolm Hill. Round 1 starts. Soon after they touch gloves, both fighters engage right away. The fight is starting off fairly slow paced, as both fighters tie up in a clinch, with not much action going on. With the round going fairly slow, both fighters take a spill to the canvas. Crew Brandon continues to come forward, but the action is still fairly slow-paced. As Malcolm Hill is not really known as the come-forward type of fighter. In the first big shot of the match, Brandon Hill lands a nasty elbow on Crew Brandon, putting him down. Crew Brandon Maisonet has never been down in over 100 fights, and this is the first time he has tasted the canvas. The round comes to an end. As stated before, Crew Brandon has never been down in over 100 fights. How will he handle the situation? Crew Hamza is in his corner to give him instructions to try to recompose him and to mount a comeback. Round 2 is underway. He seems to have recomposed himself, but how will he handle the awkward style of Malcolm Hill? As Malcolm Hill is not really known as a fighter who likes to engage. He likes to move, counter, and keep his distance. And Brandon lands a nice low kick right there.
Malcolm returns with a high kick.
Crew lands a nice low kick that spins Malcolm Hill around. Crew Brandon is starting to pick up the pace. Hill lands a nice low kick. The two fighters exchange kicks. One thing about Crew Brandon is as the rounds go on, he starts to get stronger, and the match becomes more competitive. And right here, he lands a good combination and a knee. Brandon Maisonet showed that he can fight through adversity and also come back and make it a competitive fight. And in true to form, he dances after the match. Win, lose, or draw, the Maisonet stamp was put down. And while Malcolm Hill earned the victory, Crew Brandon Maisonet earned another badge of respect as he showed everybody that he is a true champion, and he showed his father that he is a true Maisonet.
What's up, Sweaty Cop? I don't care, I put that Maisonet stamp down, that's all that matters. Win, lose, or draw.
It was a beautiful fight.
Yeah.
Malcolm did a great job with the elbow shot. He did fantastic. Fantastic fight.
Had fun?
It was great.
Had fun.
He adjusted beautifully. He adjusted beautifully to the fight because he got hit. He got hit. That was a very hard freaking elbow, man. He got nailed very good. And let me tell you, I'm very proud of my son. Because he adjusted. That was a freaking shot. He adjusted. That was make him come to you. We went out there, he lost the strategy, he went straight after him. And that was the wrong thing for us to do, because that ran us right into his range, which is what? That elbow range. But it's okay. It was a great fight. I was super proud of him. We learned. I'm proud of Malcolm. He did a great fight. And that's all I can say, man. Thank you so much for sharing the ring with my son, baby. Sweaty cuts. You're proud of that shit.
Welcome to our humble place in PA. Sweaty cup, sweaty cup, it's a Maisonet day. We have 3 Maisonet camps. One in New York, one in PA, one in Mexico. My brother's team is Team Rooster. Team Iron Rooster, Mises, Team Scorpion. And my other camp is in Mexico, that's Team Converto. We're doing our thing, we're banging out everybody, we banging out, we fight. No, not about disrespecting anybody's camp. This is just how it is. Fighters fight, they don't cry. They do what they gotta do. Too many camps are protecting their fighters for no reason. Can't pay the rent with a trophy. It's just a resume in the amateur. Once you turn pro, then you think about who's going to win or lose. As an amateur, bang.
Sawadi Cup, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This past Saturday, Warriors Cup 37, I lost to Malcolm Hill. Congratulations, the better man won that day. It's not about how good you are, it's about how many of these mistakes you make in that ring. I got caught in the very first round. I got caught with a nasty elbow. It's the shot that you don't see that catches you. Now, I came back and I went through the next 2 rounds. And every round I stepped up because I was hungry. But Malcolm won. He stuck to the game plan. His strategy was tight, and I had to give it to him. Now, posts and everything will be coming up very soon. So, till then, back to the drawing board. Let's get it started. In the ring, training. You ready?
It's back to the lab for Crew Brandon Maisonet, as him and his father train furiously for the next opportunity to fight again. No rest for the weary. This is the Maisonets way. The main thing that I learned from all this is that it's really easy to keep going when you're winning. But the sign of a champion is to keep going when things are not going right. And honestly, Crew Brandon proved that he was a true warrior and a true champion as he continues to train and continues to get better and continues to gain more knowledge from his father and from all of his wins and losses, and to continue fighting. So what's next for the young and ambitious fighter who's had over 100 fights throughout his whole life? Stick around, as this is just a small glimpse into the world of the Maisonets Muay Thai Camp.
As a three-time champion, you're obviously experienced. Any advice you want to give to the guys out there that look at you like an inspiration?
Well, when it comes to that, you have to stay strong. Because at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, with anything you do, you can't give up on your dreams. Because your dreams, you have to stay dominant. You learn, you win, you lose, that's an experience. You didn't lose. You learned a new lesson to further yourself. Now, with a win, it's an experience with a game. There's a difference, and there's always times to always further yourself for anything you do. Never stop learning. Never stop.
And you guys heard it from the champion. So just give a quick shout out to your crew, yourself, whatever, anything you want to say, now's the time.
Okay, when it comes to that, I have to thank Allah most. Allahu Akbar. And I have my beautiful father, the Scorpion, and I have my uncle, the Rooster. Maisonets Muay Thai Boxing Camp is the strongest camp because we stay united. We're in two different states, but that don't stop us from anything. Because at the end of the day, we have to always stay and continue going forward. And have a beautiful, supporting family, friends, and I can't ask for anything more than the people that I have near me and that love me.
Voices in the air, hear it loud and clear, telling me to listen. Whispers in my ear, nothing can compare. I just wanna listen, telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. Telling me I'm in trouble, in trouble, in trouble. I am.
Regardless if you believe in me, you might as well get out the way, because not in any way you're defeating me. You wanted blood, bleed with me. You won't, because your excuses are poor and sloppy. I was born a king and you were not born to stop me. I was born a real thing, you were not even a carbon copy. God is my co-pilot and my flow is violent, so never my kamikaze. This for me is do or die. Truth is I will never give in, the truth will rise. This is no suicide, it's the mountaintop for the pupil's eyes. You will not hurt it, the furry with gossip and feudalize. I let them neutralize, kill you while you ever sleeping and euthanized. Were you surprised? Then I guess you hadn't been paying attention to giving it fear. You made it appear with every negative thought you were mentioned. I give it to nothing but giving my all. 100% of the day that I fall, like I'm not insane, cause life is a game and I am the one that is making the call. He asked why I want it so bad, my response was automatic. I said I want it so bad, cause they said I couldn't have it, feel me?